All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Altered Reality. You are back with Alex, Alyssa, and Dana. Go ahead and follow us on YouTube at Altered Reality. Instagram, we are at The Altered Reality Show. We're very excited to be here. We're very excited to have you with us. Welcome to the show.
Like, subscribe, and Dana just got engaged.
Comment, like, subscribe. Woo!
Comment, like, subscribe.
I give it 12 months.
First and foremost on today's episode, we are congratulating our very own Dana on her engagement.
I did it. Thank you.
Did you get on one day?
You did it? Oh, wait, no. I want to hear the whole story. I want to hear the whole story. But first,
I got myself to this
point
in my life.
Whoa. Let me see the rock.
Yeah. Go ahead, judge away.
Does he work at Target?
I actually
don't.
doesn't work at Target.
Does he make? What gas station does he work
try buying
at?
one of these.
Oh, sorry. My car's got frozen. My bad.
Her ring. How rude.
I'm just kidding. That's a very beautiful ring. I know nothing about rings.
I also know nothing about rings.
I bet that's a 4.5 ring size though.
No.
What?
It's a 6.5.
6. I was just gonna say 6.
Ooh.
I have really fat.
She got those sausage
I
legs.
do. I have really fat, tiny
that.
hands, like like a baby, like a toddler.
You have man hands.
Man hands. No, not necessarily man hands.
No, they're small though.
You know how some women just have very sexy, slender fingers?
Ew.
Not
I
those
hate the way you
people.
said that.
Sexy, slender fingers.
Ew.
Sexy, long, slender fingers.
No, I see
Are you saying that because is that what you have?
No,
Oh.
I don't. I wish I did. I see these like beautiful Instagram models and their fingers just look so skinny. Like, what do they do to make them look
French
so
fries
skinny?
on their hands.
I never noticed how like kind of stubby my hands were until I saw a bunch of pictures of my hand going like this. I'm like, oh my god.
All right, are we
grotesque.
are we drinking?
We are popping the champagne in celebration of
Alright.
Dana and Andy.
So
I'm scared of champagne bottles, so you have to do that.
okay.
Thank you.
We're also gonna mix our glasses. That was a
So Dana, my mom got married about 29 years ago. Say congratulations to Gina and Billy.
Congratulations, Gina and Billy.
I haven't seen Billy in 23 years, so
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. so hope your marriage is good.
I hope your marriage turns out better than theirs.
Yeah.
I hope so too, because a divorce is expensive.
Dad,
wedding.
is that you?
Oh yeah, I know.
But then you'd
It's gonna
only
be a
have to
long
pay for the
engagement.
one expensive wedding as opposed to like, woo! Oh wow, very fancy.
Yeah, divorce is expensive. So
Mike down!
This is crazy.
This is why we're the B podcast.
Yeah, this is why. This is why we get no attention.
We're in Harry Potter's closet.
Thank you all for tuning in. I know it's a little rough, but we really enjoy
Sorry
it.
if I just blew your ears out
Hey,
with a scream.
for you 3 listeners, I appreciate this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is my phone
It's
on your
okay.
cord?
All right, so girls, tell me what else is going on. So
No, I want to hear the engagement story.
Oh yeah. You weren't talking.
It's all about
it.
me, Alex.
All right, I won't talk.
Until
Okay.
the champagne is no, that's enough.
It's,
I want to do wine next. I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
I'm passing it down. Here
Thank
you
you
go.
so much. Thank you.
Yeah, so it was
Hurt my tummy.
it was a surprise to say the least.
Okay, so
It
you like had
shocked.
no idea it was coming.
No clue. He also did a lot of groundwork throwing me off that it was never happening. And
They always do, don't they?
I don't know, but maybe he did an extra good job. The week before we got engaged, he had like talked about the fact that we weren't so much that I was so pissed. And I was convinced I wasn't getting engaged for like until I was like 60. And so we went out a week before we got engaged, Friday night. We were at Loco. We were having a couple margs. It was fine. It was great. Something about marriage came up, and I was like, "Are you ever gonna propose?" I reamed him out, and he just had to sit there and take it, knowing that this ring was in his golf bag in our apartment.
Oh my god.
And so he's like, and I'm like, why didn't you start? How long have you known you wanted to marry me? He's like 3.5 years. And I'm like, then why didn't you start saving then? And I'm going on, and he's just taking it. And he's like, he was like, I don't know why I didn't start saving. No, I didn't start saving. I have no money. I haven't thought about it. And I was like, honestly, it's really insulting. And then like, whatever, I got that venting off my chest, and I was like, all right, I'm fine. I'm like fine with it. We're not.
Poor
gonna be
Andy
engaged.
had to go through 2 of those.
I know.
What was the
He
first
just
one?
Stop pretending
I know.
that things aren't happening.
Oh, your birthday. Was that what it was?
No, our anniversary.
Oh.
How long did you guys date for?
3.5 years.
And you did that.
Welcome to the fucking show, man. What a shit show.
I love.
Where's our producer?
The camera fell.
I would have got that. I would never be able to you. Sorry, Justin. I would have get up.
I can yell at him. It's fine.
Sorry for that. I mean,
well, you know keep that in there though.
Let's be real. No one really watches podcasts on YouTube. Everybody just listens.
I only watch.
And some people don't even listen.
Hey.
Some people sitting on this couch don't even listen. Do you listen? There's no fucking way you listen.
Of this?
Yeah.
I've never listened to one.
Thank you.
Reality.
All right, it's not just me.
I listen to ours. I think we're funny.
We did one.
No. I used to listen to Ladies Night.
Our other ones.
I liked Ladies Night. I like Altered Reality.
I just really don't like my voice.
Same. I hate it.
Like I hate myself.
And I also hate like the things I say. I'm like, why did I say that? It's so stupid.
Yeah.
And I just can't.
I must be extra conceited because I love listening to my voice.
Dude, I think we just like hate each other. Like no, I'm just kidding.
I don't hate you.
No, I don't hate you. I hate myself.
Yeah, I hate myself.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so we're off topic. So
what else
I reamed
happened?
him out. And then that was Friday. It was my birthday on Tuesday. And then, I mean, he got me concert tickets, which I'm really excited for.
what concert? That matters.
Dan and Shay in the band Camino.
Ooh, fun.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. The Garden. So that was my birthday present. So I was like, okay, like it's really not happening. I thought like maybe if anything, it was gonna happen then. I was like, okay, it's not happening.
Yeah.
So then so my best friend, her birthday is a week apart from mine. So her birthday was this past Tuesday. So on Saturday, we were going out to get like lunch with her husband and Andy and me. Double date situation, birthday celebration.
Right.
So she was like, and I like hindsight, I am just so easy to trick and fool. I had no idea. And she's like, we should still dress fancy even though we're going out during the day. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, fall fit. Let's keep fall
and she
fit.
was like, it's our birthdays. Like, fuck it, there's no rules. We were supposed to go out at night. Then it changed to during the day. And I was like, well, we can't dress fancy anymore. It's weird. And she was like, no, just do it. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, we normally do this anyway. I'm like sending her pictures of my outfit. I was like, what about this? What about this? She's like, no, yeah. Okay, let's like do that one. So I'm like, okay. I'm like getting ready. Everything's normal. And then we're on our way there. And it was at Granite Links, at the tavern at Granite Links. And she was like, oh, something happened. I need to go to my grandparents' house. My uncle needs to go check on my grandmother. She's like in an assisted living place.
You guys were arriving separately, right? You weren't like in the car with this other couple?
Correct.
Okay.
We were meeting there.
So she canceled plans.
So and I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, just still go have lunch with Andy. We'll meet you there. It'll be like maybe an hour late. And I was like, oh, okay, no big deal. So I'm like, Andy, they're going to be late. They're like an hour, something happened. Whatever. He's like, okay.
He's like, perfect. My plan
He
is
was like,
working.
okay.
This is good. Everything works.
So
everything's fine.
We're sitting there and I'm like, apparently Brenna was supposed to say like cancel like a week before or like a few days before, and we were still gonna go anyway. So there was no like, she put like an hour time crunch on it. So I was like, oh, like we can have a couple drinks, couple apps. You can wait for them. Like, let's not order. And he's like, no, I want to order. I'm hungry. Let's eat. And I was like, no, we can just wait. I was like, that's rude. If they're coming in an hour, I was like, her grandparents live in Weymouth. Like they're not far away from here.
She kind of messed that one up.
And so, and he was like, no, like we'll just go somewhere and meet them after. Like maybe just text her and ask if we can meet somewhere later. And I was like, that's rude. She wanted to come here. She picked it out.
You don't even want to hang out with your boyfriend. I just want the whole group to be here.
I was like, she made the reservation. Like it's about us. Like that's rude. And he was like, let's just order and they can order when they get here. And I was like, okay, I guess that's fair. Like we'll just sit and hang out. And so we're like taking our time, ordering. I go to the bathroom and then some woman, apparently the GM, I keep calling her some woman, the GM of Granite Links like comes over and goes, can I get your opinion on something? And I still had no idea. And I am just apparently
all these weird things happening.
Easy to like abduct. And I was like, sure. I was like, I couldn't, like in my head, I'm like, what could she
in the bathroom?
I was coming out of the bathroom.
The host
and she, and I'm like, what could she possibly want my opinion on? And so I'm walking into this, she brings me to this like side room, this like side function room. And I see Andy's parents, his sister, and my parents standing there. And they go, happy birthday. And I was like, this is such a weird, small surprise party. I've already seen all of you. This is so strange. And I'm just like going with it. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, what thanks?
And I hugged my dad and I was like, thanks for coming. And then I turn around and then he was on one knee and then I was like almost threw up and I was like, oh my God.
Are there any pictures or videos or anything?
There's a video. I like can't even remember what he said. I was just like blacked out. I started immediately sobbing. Yeah. And the first thing he said was Brenna's family is fine. I was like, oh, thank God. And I was like, because I was scared. I was like, what happened to her
You're worried?
grandmother? But she's fine.
She's fine. Everyone's fine.
Yes.
And you got a ring.
Yes.
So then everyone was there afterwards, though. Like, your friend was essentially there the whole time, right?
So-
Because then there was a party.
So then we went to go see his grandparents, had to tell all the old people. We went, then my mom texted me and was like, let's go to the shanty with like two of their best friends and Andy's parents. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So we get to the shanty. We walk in. There's like, I feel like so many people, and I'm just started like crying again. Like I just couldn't like keep up with the emotions.
I saw those pictures.
And well, then my best friend that I lived with for like 8 years, who's in med school in Florida, like burst through the crowd. And then one of my other best friends that lived in college from Arizona got there. And then I fell on the floor. Because I was like, literally couldn't take it anymore. I started sobbing. I fell on the floor. I'm like, oh my God.
Just so excited.
I feel like everyone I ever met was at the shanty. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then Andy's like, I'm like, my heart's racing just talking about it. And then Andy's like, let's go to Fat Baby. They're doing karaoke tonight. Like everyone's going to come. And I was like, can we please?
Eventful evening you had.
I was like, can we please just go to Fat Baby though? Like, there is no surprise.
Are there people there?
Are there more surprises? Because I think like my body might just give out. Like I think my heart just might stop.
Might have a heart attack.
I was like, I can't like take any more emotions. Like my brain is gonna explode. And he was like, yes, we're just gonna go to the shanty and everyone, like no more surprises.
The party's over. Like,
yeah.
That's good.
Yes. And then I was like sobbing. It's like, I felt like everything at that point had been like a lie. Like there were so many lies that so many people told. And like my cousin came from South Carolina last night for work, but it was to see us at a family dinner. And I'm like, there was no work. And I'm like my whole, like the past like month is flashing through my brain. I'm like,
who has lied to me?
Not told me the truth. Like everyone has not told me the truth. And then I started crying and I was like, were the concert tickets real? Are you still going? And he was like, yes, we're still going. I was like, okay, I was so excited for that. And I was scared it was a lie, like everything else.
Oh my God.
So
this poor guy, you have ringed him out.
Dana, I took two things out of the story. Yeah. So first thing I took out of it was you were gonna dump him within the first 2 weeks. If you were literally like, what the fuck, nothing's worth it, you're done.
I was never gonna dump him.
Yeah, but it was a good week window that I was like, okay, like I'm being dramatic. And then the second thing I took out of is like,
how do you know he didn't buy the ring right after that conversation?
I was just gonna say that.
No, it takes a long time to do this.
Oh, really?
He had been going for months.
Well, to plan all the people.
He had been lying to me for months about like where he was.
Ooh, okay. Or maybe he's just saying that now.
Well, his mom was there.
Okay.
So his mom also had to have lied to me about where he was too.
Okay.
Which would have been weird.
Yeah. No, this is no.
That's not a sketchy situation. That I'm fine with because he was planning. He was doing shit.
But but that would have been so funny. You guilted Andy to buy you a ring like a week prior.
Hey, it works.
Yeah. Cheers.
We also thought she guilted him into planning a what was it?
Like a romantic
anniversary
dinner. Yeah. Which that still, I might have done that. That might have actually been true.
Poor Andy. Well, we love you guys.
Poor Andy's got to marry me. Guilting him into doing things for the rest of his fucking life now.
We're just steering you guys in the right direction. Sometimes it takes a little push.
I have no problem with it. Look at me. I had a great anniversary dinner.
Maybe I should take a note from her.
So
just start screaming at him in the middle of a bar. Just kidding. I wasn't screaming.
So like, how does this work?
A light guilt trip.
I don't know how like now engagements work. Like you're engaged. Is there a date now? Like how does like?
I wasn't even announced.
Okay.
Yeah, there's too much.
No, I have like my commitment issues to life is fucked. So I don't know how anything works. Like
I see some people get engaged and then the next day they post and they're like, save our date. The
so
next
that's
day.
people
and
that have like had their wedding that probably knew they were getting engaged. Like I clearly had no fucking idea.
She saw him at Loco.
I thought, I honestly thought my like little outburst had delayed it more, if anything. And I was like, damn it.
He's scared of me.
He's gonna question
back
it
like
now.
6 months, motherfucker. So I really had no idea. I always have really kind of wanted a long engagement to like just enjoy being in this phase. We're also moving apartments this month. Like we have a lot going on, a lot of life changes.
So
we're actually moving into the apartments at Granite Lakes.
Oh,
that's why I did it. That's why I did it there.
Those are nice.
I like those. So for both of you, this question for both of you, like, because I know some girls do, some don't. Do you guys like both have like a deadline and like be honest about it. It's like, okay, I wanted to be engaged by this age, married by this age.
Yes.
So I wanted to
Everyone
be
has the
engaged
timeline.
definitely before I was like, I
disagree.
want to be married like at least around when I'm 30. I wanted to be engaged before I was 30. And honestly, things are tracking. Things are going well. I'm doing well for myself.
And is that the same?
Right on track.
Is that the same with you, Alyssa?
I wanted to start having kids by the time like around I was 30. So I'm only 25. So I have time still. But
When you say around 30, you mean like
You're only 25? Why didn't
I'm a child.
I'm 25.
fetus.
I'm 25 as well.
Are you
I turned
serious?
26 in January.
Oh, I did not know you were 25.
Yeah.
How old are you, Dana?
25 as well.
What are you, 27? 28?
Yeah. I just turned 28.
Cool. Yeah, so we're 2.5 years apart. Wow. So no,
Questioning a lot about life
so,
now.
I feel like everything's a lie.
no, yeah, I don't know, like why though? Is it because like
I don't know why. I
You
feel
know,
like
like,
there's-
I'm so
I
confused
have
'cause guys-
legitimate reasoning
Why?
for starters, once women hit a certain age, they can no longer
There's a
like
biological
safely have
clock.
kids.
There's a clock.
There is.
what's the age?
30
once you're like mid to late 30s and you're like an elderly, like pregnant
they
person.
call you like it's not just
You're a
geriatric.
Geriatric.
Pregnancy is what it's called. Once you hit like a little over 30.
It's also like harder to have kids when you're older.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to be a young fun
well,
parent.
not for men. So this is something you don't have to ever have to worry
No,
about.
that's what I mean. Like,
and like when you're
so
older,
I
like
don't
giving
get
birth
it.
is hard. Everything's just fucking harder. And like you're young, you don't have like when you're mid to late 30s, like you don't have any energy. Like
Yeah.
you want to be a young parent, like running around with your kids, like going to like soccer practice and like,
Be like the
playing
fun
with
parent.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had so many conversations like this with so many people. That's why I was curious on your girls' opinion on it. Because like for me, it's like what's the point to rush everything? Because like when people say, "Oh, I have a timeline for this," that's like life is so fragile and like it can be like that. Like, what's the point? Like, and I get it too. It's like, oh, I want to have all these things, but like,
So I'm not
what?
necessarily rushing them. Like I love to live in the moment and enjoy, because I tell Justin all the time where we're at in life isn't ideal. It kind of sucks. Like we're kind of broke. Like we're whatever starting our life. But also I want to enjoy it because this is a fun time
You'll
in
look
life.
back and be like, look at how dumb and broke we were.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
The other
and
thing
now
is
we have all these
also-
responsibilities.
They're by a certain age, like I want to start, 30, like for biological reasons, which is the thing, the biological clock. I also have my own personal things. Like I want all my grandparents to be at my wedding. All of my grandparents are still alive.
All mine are dead.
See, that's the
Mine-
thing.
mine are dead, too.
I only have 2 to 3
I don't
more
have any.
years before they start.
Yeah, see, all of
Kicking
Indies
the
are
bucket,
like
so-
all the Indies are there. So
see,
you have to tell them, the old
see,
people.
I was always like against it, like the clock, the time, relationships, because like I've known so many people in like I've like some of my best friends are mid 30s, high 20s, or whatever. It's like, oh, I'm never gonna find anyone. I'm getting to this age. I'm getting to this age. I'm like, okay, so now you're finding someone that isn't organic. You're just kind of jumping to the next best thing. I'm not saying that's anything for you guys, because you guys been with someone for 3-5 years.
But like,
Okay.
I want to interrupt you. I like totally understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's like if I hadn't been in a relationship, I didn't know he was the one I wanted to marry, I wouldn't be forcing myself. I don't think,
No,
maybe
it's
I would
different.
be. I wouldn't be
Right.
forcing myself into something just to do something by a timeline. I knew I wanted to marry him, like from
wanted
right
to
after
hurry
meeting
the
him.
hell
So
up.
like, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, let's just do it. Let's just like do the damn thing.
No, well, that's
You know
right.
what?
No,
And here we are.
No,
You're right. I did it.
So no, so
he did it.
So,
We did it.
So that's
Together.
I'm saying like what I'm saying is completely different for your situation or Alyssa's, because you've been with someone for 3.5 years,
Yeah.
her 5 years, 4 years, whatever it may be, 3 years. It's like I'm saying for the people out there that are like, oh my god, like I'm 30 years old, I still don't have a boyfriend, whatever. Those relationships never work when they start thinking I need a relationship before this timeline, because that's not
Yeah.
organic. And realistically, 99% of the time they're gonna fail because you're realizing you're forcing a relationship.
Yeah.
And I hate when people talk to me as like, oh, like I need to find this, I need to get that. Shut the fuck up. I don't like for me, I don't care. Like yeah, I want to have kids one day. I want to have the right girl, the right everything, but like,
you don't need to rush it,
No,
as
that's
where
right.
the-
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like what I think everything happens for a reason. I believe that in
I
life.
also believe that.
I like
I'm a
hey,
strong
hey,
believer
hey,
in
if
that.
I go out there and do something fucking stupid and like say something bad happens, God forbid, but like I believe the next thing that happens, I'm living my life based off of
reason,
based off of my life decisions. Like I've done a lot of stupid fucking shit, and it's like I believe I am who I am because of my life choices, and that's I would never want to change it. Yeah, I'm fucking weird as fuck, and I want to change some things about me, but I'm totally acceptance of like my headspace, and I wish people just realize like, hey, like things will happen, just be patient and stop forcing it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yes, I feel like everything I'm saying is like contradicting itself. Yes, I do have did have an ideal timeline in my head, but like say it doesn't work out like that. But if it wasn't
the right person, I wouldn't.
Like I would never force it to fit a timeline.
100%.
Like it just happened to happen the way it happened. Does that make sense?
No, yours. And I want to talk about your situation.
No. But like even if I was even if I wasn't like if we like don't get married for like 10 years and that's not on my timeline, then like that's fine.
Yeah.
Like
good,
I'm still like that. Like I still like.
Good. Okay. And I love that. You know what I mean? It's the people like, oh my God, like I need to have my last name changed by 33. Like, get the fuck out of here. You fucking suck.
Yeah,
and that's my opinion. Everyone's different, but
No, those people are way too much.
I feel like those are the people that are staging their life for like Instagram and shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the normal few.
We say that
Normies.
like, hey, we all go to our diary and erase all the shit we wrote. Like we're like, we need this by this day. We erase
I'm gonna go
everything.
burn the timeline I have in my diary.
hey, Alyssa goes.
Timeline hanging up in her room, just like rip it down.
Alyssa goes,
Justin,
hey guys, I just have to go take a shit real quick. I'll be right back. She's fucking running back to her house.
My dad.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, congratulations, Dana. We're very
Thank
proud.
you.
We're very happy.
Thank you.
I'm
Love
jealous.
the ring. We're both very jealous of your relationship.
Don't be jealous.
I'm kind of jealous.
Don't worry, we'll cut this out. So,
I want a ring.
So, Alyssa, you want a ring? Or I'm
All right, Alex, you willing to do it? Let's do it.
Oh no, not me. Fuck. Hey, not
Sorry,
me.
Justin. We're getting married now.
Hey, don't worry. We won't tell Justin.
You left for 30 minutes.
Justin
They're
gonna
getting married now.
propose, or what's
Does
the
he
deal?
have a ring
Hey,
yet?
don't
I
worry.
would vote
Hey,
no.
we're not recording right now, so we're done. No one will know.
My
this.
friends actually have a bet between Justin and I and then one of my other friends to see which one of us. We both started dating like at the same time to see. They're in Nebraska.
How old is
which
Justin?
is
Because I like
27, almost 28.
All right, well that tracks.
But my friends have a bet to see which one of us. Oh, you think he's gonna propose soon?
No, like with the age I thought everybody in this room was.
Wait, you have a bet on this too? When do you think? When do you think he'll propose? You're thinking about that, Alyssa.
When do I think so?
Yeah.
Next summer or fall.
Do you know? Because some of my friends know. Like they know they're getting engaged.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I hope you know. Like, okay, so you're setting
Mark
yourself.
my words right now. I would say next summer or fall,
No,
or I'm
no.
gonna just be disappointed.
So in that, my outside, like, I have no advice because I know nothing. But I'm just saying, like, that's what's wrong. Like what we were just saying, it's like you're already setting yourself up for possible failure if that doesn't happen.
So I mean, we've obviously had conversations.
Yeah.
So like, I know that it's.
Yeah, you talk about it at some
I'm not
point.
just. It's not like I'm just springing this on him where he's never
okay.
thought about like proposing. Like we've talked about rings. Like we've like tried stuff on. We've done things. Like you know.
But is it mutual? And I know nothing because I don't barely know either of you. So like, is it like? Do you find like you bring it up more? Is it like
I
50-50?
110% bring it up more than he does.
So and that's
Did you bring it up more than?
Yeah, I had a meltdown in public about it.
So but
No, it
like
wasn't a
most
meltdown.
girls
I
do.
feel like I'm over exaggerating what this was. There was no raised voices.
you were just disappointed. It's like a parent is disappointed.
Just frustration.
But
Just pure frustration.
I'm just hoping
Yeah,
like,
which I get.
hey, God forbid, I hope it happens, and I hope whatever.
So the hardest part
I just don't
about
want.
it-
I don't want to set up for failure.
I'm never
you know?
telling him that he needs to propose and
I
that we
know.
need to get engaged. I'm never like, you need to do it by
But
this
in your
time.
head,
I'm
you're gonna be-
always like, no, I just make comments. I'm always like, well, yeah, like we're probably gonna be engaged soon, or like, yeah, it's gonna happen, you know.
So
like
That's
I
putting a
never
lot of pressure.
telling
That's
him.
putting a lot of pressure, though.
Good. Pressure works.
need
She
pressure.
has a ring on
You
her
need
finger.
Pressure.
It
Pressure.
clearly works.
Yeah, but it's but
So
Flash the
also,
ring.
I think part of this discussion, the difference in here lies the fact that it's completely out of our control,
100%.
and completely in your or like
Which
the male
stresses
control, which is
the
stressful
hell out of me.
As women who always make the decisions because we're the only species that can make decisions properly.
Logical decisions. Yes.
It's stressful to be like, can you please just do this
Figure it
one
out.
thing?
but
Please.
it's
I fucking relate to what you're
try-
saying
and
so much.
trying to be
Yes.
like, can you start saving
Can you think about
money.
it?
Like,
Yeah.
start thinking about things, like getting the wheels turning. Like, you have to.
So
And you
it's
don't
never
say that
forcing,
guys
it's
like
just
don't
lightly
Yeah, guys, they need a little
nudging.
push to the edge
So
of their life.
Yeah, I agree.
And off the cliff they go.
I agree, but like sometimes like
So it's also the part, the timelines, the
What's
pressure,
your
the part is
what's
the,
your hesitation? Your
is the
thoughts?
not having control over a situation in your life
yeah,
that's
no,
gonna happen.
Hey, my thoughts are it's right. Like I get that, like, you know, the guys are control for that question. But I think that like obviously like I think it's pressure, right? Because like so the guys know already, okay, we're in control, and now in our heads we're thinking to ourselves,
They want to hold on to it.
no, it's not even that. We're thinking like
Because that's the only control they'll have in their lives.
hey, for me, it's a decision that I have to think about of like, okay, I love this person, whatever, like I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with them, but I truly have to think about that. It's like, hey, do I feel like I have to say this question right now, even though it's been 2 years or 3 years? Like, do I feel like I have to do this? And like, say
Here's
if it
the
doesn't,
thing.
no, save.
It's kind of a red flag that you would have to be. I'm sorry.
I can't even get my thing in. So
I'm sorry. What do you want to say?
No, I'm good. What
do you wanna say?
No,
I'll
nothing.
let you say.
Oh, they're fighting.
No, not funny. You're asking my opinion on it. I'm just thinking it's a lot of pressure for the guy because now I'm the one of like, okay, like even though like she might want this, am I putting her on the spot to not give her 100%? Like, oh shit, is she gonna say yes or is she gonna say no? Is she only saying yes because we've been together for 2 or 3 years? Does she truly want this? If it was reversed, how would she feel with the pressure on me asking that question? Like for me, for an engagement thing, I think you have to have a adult conversation and be like, hey, if I did engage, would you 100%, want to do this right away? Because the unknowing question for either party is fucking scary. And I can't picture, like, if you don't have that a real adult conversation for the guy to do that, I'm putting you on the spot. Are you just saying yes?
You do have those conversations.
Yeah, but
And if you don't, you definitely should.
I have a
propose.
thought. If you feel that pressured, then it's clearly forced, and then you probably shouldn't do it.
I would never do it.
Right. Don't, like, if you feel that pressure, then it's clearly like you're having thoughts and like you should probably not propose to that person.
And
Like
Justin's
Andy-
leaving the room.
And I'm out.
Justin, do you feel pressured?
No, no.
It's like, no, you only mention it every day.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the pressure right there. The fact that okay, like the girls are the ones asking the questions and putting it up, that's fucking pressure already. And I'm not talking about your guys' like relationship.
Yeah,
I'm just saying out loud, like you're saying it. I know fucking nothing, but I'm just saying that's a little like fuck this. Guys want to make girls happy. That's why you're always saying is like, whatever the wife wants, I'll do whatever. So like now it's like, are we doing this for them or for myself? And that's the $1 million question. I'm saying I think yeah, percentage. I think there's a big percentage guys ask because they know it means more for the girl than it does for them, and I don't think that's healthy. And I think that's why marriages don't work all the time, because they felt forced into a relationship or a marriage when it wasn't the time. And maybe some people take a year, 2 years, 10 years, 15 years because you don't you want to make sure. For me, like I went through a divorced parent, parents, I want to be the right father. I want to be with the woman that I can love for the rest of my life. And that might make me fucking wait 7 years, 10 years to know it's the right person.
That's fine.
And that's what I mean. But it's fine right now for you to say. But if you were my girlfriend and we're dating for 5 years,
then you have
You
that
need to
adult
be on the same
conversation
page,
and say
yeah.
it might take 7 years, it might take 10 years, and if she truly loves you and wants to be with you for the rest of her life, that's 80 more years.
Then
She'll be fine.
So and back where we're going. So if that happened with you, Alyssa, if you goes, hey, like, I think I need some more time, and like time meaning not a few months, maybe in a few years. Is that something like, I'm not saying like your relationship, don't talk about yours, but as a whole, it's like, oh fuck, no, this might not be the guy that I fucking love. I have to go find someone else because it's not on my clock, on my time.
So I'm already waiting longer than I would prefer to, which is
3 years.
But we've talked about it though. Like,
Okay.
we're still gonna give it another, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
It's been-
Nebraska, people get married at 19.
They really do. Married.
No,
kids-
100%.
All my
I forgot
friends
about
are
that.
having babies. It's very weird.
Yeah.
But anyways,
All my friends had babies in high school, though.
not weird. I love all your babies. They're all adorable.
I also love all the babies.
But you know what I mean? It's like it's already a little bit longer than what I would have preferred, but like I know what we're working with as far as like neither of us really have any money. Like we don't really you gotta wait, you gotta save, you gotta do
100%.
shit.
Yeah.
With our living situation, like I'd like for us to get into our own like living situation there's other things. So while it's longer than I would prefer, like I'm not.
I also feel like
completely
people
devastated.
have like
absolutely.
extreme anxiety over different things. And it took me a little while, I think, to realize that like not a lot in life is permanent. Life and death, that's what's permanent. So like when Andy and I decided to move in together, well, he wanted to move in together and I said yes as one of those like future things, like, yeah, one day we'll move in together. Yeah, one day we'll move in together. And I was living with two of my best friends in Dorchester. It was the best. And then it came time to like renew my lease and his lease. And he was like, so we're moving in together. And then I had like a panic attack. I was like,
My life.
yeah, my life flashed before my eyes. I was like, I can't. Well, it took me some mental breakdown. And then I was like, I don't think I can. It's not that I don't love you. It's just I don't think I'm ready yet to leave this stage of my life and this part of my life. And he was like totally okay with it. We did one more lease cycle. And then we went together. And it would have we probably wouldn't be together today if that didn't happen.
Absolutely.
So we had that open adult conversation where I was kind of like, I'm just not done. I still want to live with my best friends. I'm not ready. We've been together we were together for like a year and a half. And I was like, for me, that's not long enough.
Yeah. No,
to be like, I want to live with you. And it felt very, very permanent to me. Like I'm living with him. I'm stuck with him forever.
Yeah.
We're getting married. I can never move out. And then it kind of settled in, especially when we did move in together. Like I was like, wait, nothing is permanent. Not that I don't love him, but like nothing
but you
is
can always
permanent.
change your situation.
You can always move out.
Yeah.
An engagement can always end.
Yeah.
A marriage can't, it's expensive, but it can always end. Kids, that's where you have to really be like, I want to.
That shit's permanent.
That's permanent. Life
100%.
and death, two certainties in life.
I know. I totally agree. And listen, I really,
That's very deep into
I
this.
really
It's
hope.
because I'm engaged now. I'm very philosophical.
Philosophical.
Listen, I hope you don't think I was attacking.
And we're back to me.
Oh no, I don't think you're attacking at all.
I'm not. I also don't want to
No.
come off as attacking.
No.
I think a lot
No,
of men
don't
have
attack
your
me.
same mentality though.
Yeah, I think it's good, like to fucking like to
Yeah.
your opinion, my opinion, Dan's
Yeah,
opinion.
for
Yeah,
sure.
no, I don't think you're fucking attacking. I don't think you were.
No, I think a
No,
lot of
it
men
doesn't-
have your same opinion, which
Yeah,
is fine.
Absolutely, and I think
You
that,
all just need the nudge. You just don't know it yet.
The point is, you need to nag them a little bit at Loco, and then they'll do it.
the point
Yell at
is
them in public, and then it's fine.
Cry, fucking scratch, scream, and you'll get what you want.
Yes.
That's pretty much how I live my life.
Yeah, no, but yeah, life fucking scares me. That's why I think like I don't know about you guys, I have the biggest fear of commitments. And I'm not saying like
I don't.
Like I have commitments with with a girlfriend, like I'll always be loyal. I've had a girlfriend for 3-4 years. I've done that.
Yeah.
But I'm so scared about committing to like things in life, and that's what scares the shit out of me. Is like I was like, who the fuck am I gonna be? Am I gonna be a loser because I can't commit to this? Oh, like to move here, like okay, like that's why I do a ton of freelance gigs, work, and like I'm so afraid of knowing that
Settling down.
no, not settling down. Is I'm so afraid of saying I'm gonna do something if I don't like it because I'm my biggest fear in life is death. I'm petrified of death.
Same.
And no, that's where my anxiety stems from. So like even today, I had to go on a hike this morning just because like my head was getting a little
I
like
saw that. It looked beautiful.
yeah, it was beautiful, but
beautiful.
the last day or so I was in my head of it gets so bad. I can't when I watch movies and people are dying, my heart does this and I start kind of folding a little bit. And so when I think of death, when I think of people just like a young 20-year-old who's going to school and gets in a car accident or something happens, I get so fucking I shut down and this is starting to take over the past year, and that's where my anxiety stems from. Nothing else bothers me. I could fucking have all the money in the world and lose it in a day and okay, I'll make it back because I know how to do that. No, the unknowing, and that's what I mean about committing to things. The unknowing what will happen with my life scares the shit out of me.
Right, but I think Dana made a very good point that you can change.
Yeah, but you
It
can't.
might be hard, but you can change.
And it might come off to you as non-committal, but it's just life changes.
Right.
It's not non-committing.
Yeah.
You can commit to things and then you change them.
No, and that's what I mean. That's why
Dana and I are like, you should just get over your commitment issues.
no.
You should just change your whole mindset of everything you're thinking and your fears and your. It's just
Be better. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if that's the right word of commitment issues, because like I've moved everywhere. I moved here, overseas, that like and like,
which I feel like most people wouldn't do too, which is like a very, I don't know. It's just it's different.
The right word, I guess, is maybe it's the same as commitment. It was to be the same, is staying grounded. Like for me, like yeah, I'm I was with the contractor today. I'm building a house, having one like my own place in Randolph. But
congratulations.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That's
but
a freaking commitment.
No, but the thing is, I'm already looking. This is like 7 months out. I'm already looking at people to rent it out for me, so I can fucking be everywhere else. Because like,
oh my god, do you need renters?
Oh yeah, probably.
I'll rent.
No. But like, my thing is, it's like I can't like. I'm afraid to think about. Oh, like I'm gonna live in this town for the rest of my life.
I also have a fear of buying a house.
Yeah, no,
I'm serious. My parents are like, you need to settle down. You need to buy a house, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know where I want to live. And they're like, you're going to live near us. And I'm like, but why?
Down the street.
I might want to live in California one day. I'm like, that's why I want to keep renting.
I want 10 houses.
No.
That's why I want to be so successful.
Yeah, I want to have $1 billion and have 10 houses too.
Don't always rent. You can always sell a house. It's not permanent. Buy a house, sell it.
But
Make the money.
Yeah,
don't rent. You're throwing
that's why
money
I'm
away.
scared. Like for me, like I don't fucking care about living in one town versus my life. If I have kids one day, I want to have a house in Cali, a house there, a house in Italy, house in there. Like
I mean, don't we all?
No, I know everyone, but I'm just saying, it's like some people's like, I love Boston. I'm gonna live here the rest of my life. Fuck that.
That is not me.
Like I can't even sit. I haven't been in one place for a year in over 7 years. I haven't been in one state for a year at a time in over 7 years.
That's wild.
Yeah, and that's what I'm like, oh my god, like I've been home for 7 months. All right, I'm itching. I'm looking at apartments right now in Hawaii for 7 months.
Fun.
But like that's right.
wanna
No,
go.
it's fun, but it's
Could film a
fucking.
show in Hawaii.
It's scary as
I was
fuck.
just like, can I follow you wherever you decide to?
No.
Yeah. Do you need a renter? Do you need someone to rent out your Hawaiian?
I get jealous of like you guys, of everyone's, because like, oh, I have a job, I have like a full-time job, and like, oh, I'm okay with it.
Stressing
Don't be
yourself
jealous
out
of that.
Oh, dude, my
Do
life
you
is
want
stress.
my job? My job is great.
My job is stressful.
I was just gonna say it.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's like what did you study in school?
Communication, because I am also afraid of commitment. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and communication, you can do fucking anything.
Yeah, so
And what am I good at? Communicating.
good.
I do sales.
Okay, and maybe do sales for the next 40 years, and that you're fine with that.
Oh my god, I know I can't. It's too stressful.
Okay.
It is too stressful. Once I like settle down, I want to like hustle, get that money, make that money, honey,
Make that bag.
And then
Yes.
Andy can make the money.
and yeah, hopefully one day, and I can then just be like have like a
the Real Housewives of Boston. We're trying to get that
complacent
started.
job, like do something that isn't
Why don't I have
so.
one?
Real Housewives of Boston.
Because we're all fucking trash. Are you kidding me?
And
Dana, if Danny and I have talked about this, we want to be the Real Housewives of Boston, and you
But
can
we're
join
not
also.
rich enough.
Not yet. You think all them when they were our age were
Yeah,
rich?
I think they started off for Bravo to get your attention. We are like the Jersey Shore. MTV would pick it up before
I would
fucking
pay money to
Bravo
watch
picked
us.
it up.
I was on fucking Bravo. I'm ratchet as fuck.
It's different.
I went to Brockton High.
That's different.
I had a 1.9.
Brockton High.
Actually, yeah.
Are you
no.
from Brockton?
No, I've been in Randolph for 15 years.
Oh.
Yeah. I grew up.
Wow. We got really fucking sidetracked.
We
That's all
did.
right.
We haven't talked. This is going to be like 4 hours of like
Who
commitment
cares?
issues and
That's
engagement.
all
See,
right.
that's what I mean about the show. No, there's nothing fucking
Yeah, true,
planned.
because I
Just
feel like no
talk
one's
about it.
listening.
Let's just fight about it. Like, let's fight. Let's fucking.
All
All
right,
right,
you
we'll
wanna
get
fucking
into the
go?
stories. I'll give us a few more minutes on this, and we'll get into
No,
the
I'm
stories,
done.
and then we'll
Get
talk
into the
some shit.
stories. I'm in for whatever.
Oh, I wanted to hear about your
Wow.
Randolph life.
I'm from Whitman, so whenever you already knew that.
Oh, that's must be nice.
From Whitman Hanson.
You go to WHK.
You're
Or
already
Silver Lake.
bougier than he is.
I know Whitman Hanson Regional High School. Silver Lake is.
Did you play volleyball there?
I tried out. I didn't make the team.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so
That honestly tracks.
yeah.
Does not make sense.
So
it does make sense.
Wait, but no, because like what else? Yeah, because like I feel like I don't know why.
Did you play hockey?
Yes,
WHK is the hockey team.
they suck.
why.
They're awful.
I know. That's why you know it at WHK. It's Whitman
Yeah,
Hanson, but
yeah.
the hockey team is different.
But when I think of like Whitman Hanson High School, I think of girls volleyball that like some of them are pretty attractive. So like,
And Dana was not
right.
one
yeah,
of them.
yeah. So you weren't one of some of them. That
That
makes
was
sense.
a bigger insult than I thought.
Exactly, 100%.
I'm honestly way over my head.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting. Yeah, but I had to explain it because you wouldn't know.
Our biggest thing is that we invented the Toll House cookie in Whitman.
Yep.
And there's a
heard
Wendy's there now. We talked about this.
There's a Wendy's there now?
Yeah.
Oh, where the Toll House used to be. Yep.
And 2 Whitman Hanson soccer players are on the Olympic team. 2 sisters, the Mua sisters, Christy and Sam.
So me and Sam.
What?
She's married now.
Yeah. So when she's 3 years. So you graduated in 2011, right?
2012.
No, I'm just making up a story. I don't know.
I was about to say the tea is hot over here.
She did graduate in 2011. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been Snipe, but no. Yeah,
No, she's a year older than me.
I was gonna lie, but altered reality, we don't lie.
All right.
We just dish it out.
Anyway,
I forget where we started with this.
it started with the ring. So speaking of engagements, let's get into our first story. Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker got engaged in Santa Barbara on the
I
beach.
hate them so much.
Surrounded
Wait,
by
who got
hundreds of
engaged?
roses.
Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker.
What
The-
band is he?
He's in isn't he in the he's the guitar or no, drummer. Is he the drummer?
What band? It's not Machine Gun Kelly because we're going to get into that in a
Blink-182,
second.
right?
Oh.
He was with
Fact check.
wait, he was with the Five Guys, right? No. What was he in? Oh, are
Travis Barker?
Yeah. Do you know the answer? You're trying to quiz us? Or-
No.
Oh. I thought you were trying to quiz.
I'm guessing with you. I looked up the story.
Okay, Blink-182. I was right.
Oh,
Okay.
good,
You
good,
guys
good.
all made me feel stupid.
No, she was. I thought Alyssa
Oh,
was
I
making
had
us
no
fucking
idea.
stupid. I thought she was like, oh, who, like, what band's he in? Do you know him? I was like, what? Like, you trying to like?
When I said Blink-182, you guys were like, oh,
I don't
God.
know.
No, I
She's
meant
such
like
a
I have
loser.
no idea was what my face
Oh,
was.
no,
I have
I was
no
right.
idea.
Blink-182. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, they got engaged on the beach in Santa Barbara with a 15-carat engagement ring.
How many carats is this?
Definitely not 15. Are you seeing Kourtney Kardashian's engagement ring?
One or
The
two.
size of a
It's
fucking
a
quarter.
rock.
It is literally the size of a
massive.
quarter.
Haven't they only been together for like what, like less than a year, right?
Less than a year. I think
They've
it
been
was
together
like
for
10
like,
months.
10 months.
Wow. So 10 months in engagement.
I guess when you know, you know.
I guess like,
our men are just
I guess if you
slacking,
get to
right?
3.5 years, maybe you can.
The seat is hot over
Well,
there.
hey,
The
Justin
seat
came
is
back. I
hot
just
over
seen
there,
it,
Justin.
Hopefully you've been saving for a while. Anyways.
Justin, I got your side all day. Don't worry about it. No, I said there's no fucking clock. There's no clock for life.
There is no clock. There's kind of a clock, but there is no clock.
There's no fucking clock. If you want to have a kid, that's a different story. You can put a fucking clock on that because you said about somehow your ovaries can't handle it. I don't know. But
Yeah, it's biology.
yeah, it's
That's
science,
not my clock.
motherfucker.
That's the biological clock. I
but-
don't make these rules.
But I'm.
Alyssa and I are on like the 10-year plan.
No.
fu-
That's what he always says. It's not the 10-year
If you
plan.
could have, well, you will when you listen, because you listen to this podcast.
No, I
listen
got,
to our
dude, I got
podcast?
your side all day. I'm like, if the
You
guy.
are going to be shocked
Hey,
I'm gonna be shocked.
at the timeline. If you think you're on a 10-year timeline plan,
Dude.
you're going to be a little.
You're in for a rude awakening.
dude, you're gonna be sweating.
You're going to be a little confused,
Hey.
and then a little mad,
Hey.
and then very scared.
Yeah. Yep. Dude. Hey. Dude, Justin is
joking.
literally gonna say next. No, we're not joking. We're dead
No,
serious.
he's joking. The
No,
10-year
no,
plan is a
no,
joke.
he's not. He's not joking. He's a man. He's when he's ready, that question will be fucking asked. If it's in 10 years, 20 years, fuck it. I'm on your side all day.
We
Justin.
have had different conversations.
We or you have had the conversation. You said that you asked me about it.
Justin Alyssa wants to go to Loco on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Alyssa's like, hey, do you want to go to
I've
Loco?
got some yelling to do.
Yeah. Dude, hey,
Anyways.
Alyssa's gonna go home with Justin. I fucking hate Alex. He's a fucking douchebag. He knows
I
nothing.
quit.
He's a pig. He knows nothing about relationships.
I'm joining the Real Housewives of Boston, and I'm
Yeah.
fucking quitting.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, you'll listen to the podcast. You'll get the gist of
So
it.
how many gigs?
Anyways.
So wait, gigs or carrots? Like how much do you think? Over under $1 million the ring?
Over.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
15 carats?
Is that a carrot?
I don't
Yes.
know what this is.
Normal engagement rings are 1 carat. That's
Wait. So hold on. So
Actually, I
15
think
carats.
Andy said this is 1.5.
1 to 2 is
So that means your ring's worth $200,000.
no.
Yeah, I'm joking because 15 carat over $1 million is 1.5 and 15
There's
carats 1.5.
there's 16 diamonds on this.
Damn, he rich. Angie,
It
rich
doesn't work
as
at
fuck.
fucking Target.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, did you get the? Hey, Andy.
It's a beautiful engagement ring, but it is not a 15
It is
carat engagement ring.
No. And would I want that? No, because I'd be scared
No.
to fucking leave my house with that on my
Have you
hand. Because I've
seen-
never,
It's overbearing. It really is.
It is a
How do
lot.
you go through life with that? You don't.
which
You
is
guys
what poor
think he's
people say.
attractive?
No,
No.
I hate them.
Okay,
I
thank
hate
you.
them, and that's part
No,
of
just
the
him.
rant.
Just do you think he's a good-looking
No,
guy?
No, let's just listen to Dana rant because it
No.
goes deeper than Courtney and Travis. It
Yeah.
goes into
I'm just looking by looks, strictly looks.
No, he's not
Okay,
attractive. I don't
thank
think
you.
anything about him is attractive. I don't think his well, I don't know him, but from what he gives off to the media, I don't think it's attractive.
No.
I hate the way their tongues are always out touching. It's disgusting. Put your tongues back in your fucking mouth.
Isn't that MGK that does that?
It's both of them.
Oh, really?
They're
She
all
hates
doing it
both of them.
together. I hate it. I hate Megan Fox and MGK. I think
Well, how did that trend even start? What did they just stick their tongues out and touch each other like on a red carpet at one
I don't
point? And
know.
now that's the thing
and
to
now
do.
that we brought them up, MGK and Megan Fox, they're so fucking annoying. And they talk about, they're like, we have like the craziest sex in the whole world.
Oh, they
And,
talk
like,
oh my god, that
Oh my
interview.
God.
That's exactly how she talks.
And it is, yes. And it's like, and she like,
And to that
ugh.
stupid interview that they did, answering questions about each other,
Yeah.
cringe.
I
Yes.
think she's the worst actress as well. Just gonna put that.
And
out
she has
there.
toe thumbs, and I fucking hate toe thumbs.
What? She has
I would suck
little-
her I would
She
suck
has
her-
toe
nub
thumbs.
thumbs?
Yeah.
I would suck her toes all day. She's hot as
It's
fuck.
toe
thumbs.
thumbs.
It's her thumbs, but they look like.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No,
yes.
so
Are
she-
you a foot guy?
Doesn't that make her 10 times more
Nah.
unattractive?
that is gross. I would hate to
Agreed.
look at it. Honestly, and like not that I look at it, but I think if you have ugly hands, it's a turn off for me. I don't know why.
So you hate our hands.
You hate our hands.
We just said we both have man hands.
No, I think you guys have normal hands. I'd be honest, you guys.
You called them sausage links.
No, I was just joking. But no, but like I don't think I have good looking hands. My fucking fingernails are long right
I
now.
mean, you
It's
have
ugly.
man hands, which is fine
But
because you're a man.
Yes, no, but I'm just saying, like I've been with girls before, and this is off topic, that have literally French fries as fingers of like this long,
Oh, that's
skinny.
gross. That's
and,
gross.
And I just remember like, okay, this is visual. I'm sorry for this.
Skeletor?
So I just remember like, I'm sorry if it's too graphic. If you guys don't want to hear
You
it.
think it makes your penis look small?
Yeah, it kind of did, but they did have bananas. Yes, it
That's
did.
the first thing I think about.
But I just remember like looking down, she's doing her thing. I'm just like, "Ugh," your hand. It just like I thought those
That's
man.
tough. That is
I
tough
thought those man hands
for
on
that
me.
girl.
Yeah, I thought those man hands on me at that point. So now, like,
And I hope they're all listening.
I look at hands now. It's kind of weird.
Weird.
From that weird experience I had.
I
I'm
guess
like,
if you're traumatized by the one, then,
I'm traumatized.
ugh, that is
Yeah.
rough. I hope none of them listen to
And
this.
look, I'm not a fucking big guy at all. I'm an average American guy, and with those big hands, I never felt smaller in my life. It was a tough go. With
Need
that
a girl
girl.
with tiny little hands.
I need a. Well, that's for another story, not today. But yeah, woo, yeah. Some of my buddies will know the story to that. But back to the engagement. Oh. Off note, did you see Kim K and Pete Davidson? Do you think
Oh,
that
yeah.
is that a date, or do you think
This
that's happening
is-
because of the friend group because they're all friends?
I don't fucking know. Yeah, I
Friend
think they're
group?
all trying to keep up with the Joneses. Like, can we just please stop with these?
This is a full-on publicity stunt
Yeah, yeah.
for the two
it's-
of them because now they're like getting dinner in
100%.
wherever the hell they are.
Which I feel like a lot. Honestly, I feel like
They're running
Courtney
with it.
and Travis and MGK and Megan Fox, it's all publicity. It's like once they started doing it, then they saw how everybody is talking about it now. Like two opposites just dating each other, like a skinny, gross, little tattooed white boy
I see them together.
and like a
as much as I
bombshell
hate
of a
them,
human.
As
Who?
much as I hate
Who?
them, I see them together.
Who?
Courtney and Travis.
I don't.
I see
don't.
them together.
His bald head. Ugh.
I feel like they both
Courtney's
live very
weird.
similar lifestyles. She is. She's kind of weird. I feel like they go together. I love her. She's so bitchy and sarcastic. She's one of my favorites. But
I don't know. I don't know.
I think Courtney. So I think Courtney is in my eyes. I think she's the most overall attractive Kardashian.
I think Kendall is.
Kendall.
Well,
Well, she's
I-
a Jenner technically.
So I don't count the two. I don't count the two young ones. I'm just talking about Kim, Chloe.
The original four.
Yeah. So I think
3.
Courtney.
show are
I
you
think she's.
watching?
I don't like the one that has a baby too. I don't think she's attractive
Chloe.
at all.
Chloe.
Ugh. No, the younger one. Either
Kylie.
Yeah, I don't think she's attractive at all. I think.
Well, because then she just went from like prepubescent to like a bombshell constructed from plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
But I think Courtney's just natural pretty.
That's the thing.
But
Courtney and Kendall are both like naturally.
She's the
pretty.
type of girl that was like shopping at like Hot Topic secretly when she was like 11.
No,
and,
see,
like,
I don't
edgy.
think so. I think she's trying to play that card. I don't think that's real. I think
No,
she's just trying to play that
I think
card.
she's weird. I think she was into like weird shit, but like she would never, no one would ever know that because like the picture she had to paint with her other sisters and like, oh, we're the pretty ones. But like she was like a little like emo. I think so.
So I don't fully agree with like the vibe change where she's gone a little emo. I
think she's
don't
always been
fully
like that.
agree with that.
I feel like she's faking
She's playing that, but I do feel like their personalities vibe together because I feel like they're both very holistic.
Mm-hmm.
They go together.
Maybe I don't know enough about Travis Barker other than the fact that he was in Blink-182. That's the
Neither
only
do I.
fact about him that I know.
But
So maybe that's why I don't think they go together.
I feel like she wouldn't be with him unless
But I
he
feel
fit
like-
her lifestyle, which is like the whole
She's just like
organic.
frantically playing up this whole like emo thing, and it just like doesn't track in my brain.
I think they go together, but her like changing her attire and her vibe is more of a publicity thing.
Yeah.
But I think they go together.
You know, it would be funny if
What?
you have Kanye, Scott is it Disick?
Yeah, I
and
love him.
and who's Chloe's ex, like a popular ex?
Popular
There's
one?
Lamar Odom,
Lamar. What if those three guys
but
were
then
like,
there's what's his face, who just cheated on her like
Tristan.
17 times.
Tristan.
Tristan.
Tristan
So
Thompson.
Tristan, Kanye, and Scott. What if they're like, hey guys, we can do this too. Let's all get 3 famous hot friend groups and like we do the mix as well. Because like imagine like I know like celebrity
Scott
relationships.
does do that.
Well,
Well, Scott only likes like 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
but like you know what's crazy to me in this world of like celebs? It's like it's so fucked because like you know for us like you know we hide our fucking like our feelings and everything and like real feelings like. Think about them in the public spotlight. They're like, say if you're dating someone for years, you're like, I'm gonna block them. I don't want to know what they ever do. I'll never see their shit again in life. These people's like, oh, I was married for fucking 10 years. I have 3 kids. Oh, you're fucking this person. You're dating this person. That must be crazy to me.
Yeah.
I think that's bananas.
It
It's just
seems like
nuts.
my personal hell, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, because like, and I hope
I feel that.
I hope this never happens. I hope you have a long marriage, blah blah blah, all hearts, roses. But imagine being married for like with Annie for 10 years. You guys
Because I would
split
murder
up.
all of them.
You know, yeah, and like you finding out like the next thing is like imagine being in a public light that everyone knows about. He gets famous and everyone knows about it. It's like I would want to drive off a bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way too much.
Yeah.
The public eye is
Yeah, it's not.
it's a struggle.
If yeah,
I don't know.
I don't.
As you know. As you know. Being in the public eye often.
As I know, I often get approached when I'm out in public. Actually,
fun
you
to do.
do.
I do.
Yeah.
But
And you said it was kind of fun for a while, but then it like gets to be a little too much.
yeah, it's it gets to a point like so even like last week, like when I go to the big bars, like the big bars, the salty bars that everyone goes to, the Locos, the Broadways, the Lincolns. Every time I go there, and I'm not saying this to being cocky, but like I get recognized by multiple people and like people taking photos, talking, but it gets me in those weird conversations. It's like, oh my God, this happened. And like they're telling me what I did and how I am. Oh my God, you're so fun. I'm like, no, like what you saw was
You
a
don't
funny
actually know
moment.
anything about me.
Yeah, it gets to points like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Like for what I like, it's like, oh, hey, what's up? Like a friendly thing, cool. You start doing conversation, then you start to like test me and like get whatever. Like my shit, I filmed 2 years ago. I was on a 1 fucking season. I know I'm still doing shit now, but like I don't really like myself, so like I already get weird already talking about shit. So like
Yeah.
I'm not the type of guy like, oh yeah, I want to fucking take photos. This. I do this shit. I like talking, right? Like I think I have a weird brain, and I think I can, express myself, and I'm not afraid to talk about my shit. That's why I like doing it. I don't do this because I want to be fucking popular and famous. I don't do this shit for that. I do it because I think I have a voice that can maybe help people. But when I go out, it's like we're saying, like I don't even like seeing people I haven't seen in a year from now, or like a year ago. It's like, oh, old friends. Oh man, bravo. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like you're not even my real friend. The fact that you have to talk to me about that and you say, oh yeah, I'm boys with them. None of my boys would bring that up. My best friends, we haven't talked about it once. They don't even watch my fucking show. That's what I
Yeah,
love.
right.
Like,
So I obviously it's I wasn't on national TV. It's a much smaller scale, but I dealt with like the same
Yeah.
shit. Like after working in Barcelona and going back to UMass, all these random people. Like it's a school with like 20,000 people. All these people wanted pictures with me. They all talking about the things that I wrote on my
Yeah.
blog as if that's really me. No, it was like, it was intern Dana. It was like a front. It wasn't who I am. It's a
Yeah.
personality. Like that's what Dave said. Like when you get there, you become a personality. Who you really are, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Your
100%.
personality is what he cares about.
Keep
and
it
that's
up.
what you like. That's what you do. And so like all these people are like, can I have a picture? Like, oh my God, like you're so funny, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you truly know nothing about me and who I am and what my life is like.
Right.
Like, if you knew a glimpse into my life, you would be like, what?
Yeah.
Not even the same
Dude,
person.
Yeah.
Dude, 100%.
And like people that like bring it up now, like Andy, we were talking about it with my cousins last night because my cousins like to sometimes tease me about it, joke about it, whatever. Like there are people that leave comments like when we got engaged, people have to comment like you ended up with this guy, like intern Dana ended up with this guy, and like his friends like clap back at them, and it's really funny. Or
People
like they
commented on yours?
yeah, and they make fun of him like whatever, and he like jokes about it. He's like, but seriously, if anybody says that company, they're getting kicked out of our wedding. And like some people do it as a joke. Like someone bought us like a pink Whitney like hockey stick, and they were like Barstool, like stuff like that. And I'm just like, haha.
Yeah, no, it's
can't
And it's like my
believe even
parents.
this
It's my
much.
parents' friends that did that
No,
too. So it's like you don't like get it.
no, 110%. It's like it's fucked up. It's like I go to the bar and like, well, I put a photo of me and my girl, and it's like people are like, oh my God, like why not Bugsy, all this shit. Like that's fine. Like I'm obviously gonna get that. I have fans that obviously watch the show and just like know me from that. But I'm out in public, and like if we're together, whatever, it's like, oh hi, and then I see that I'm with someone, or even when I went on dates with girls, like, oh, so what happened to you and Bugsy? It's like people want to bring that shit up. I'm like,
And you're like, that was
be
never
fucking
a
normal.
thing.
Literally be normal.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah,
what?
It's weird because people know me. Like I don't talk
They
about
don't even
myself at
know.
all
Yeah.
about like whatever.
Yeah.
When I'm all like, I don't fucking care, whatever. But it's funny to see. I actually a quick funny story when I was at Lincoln this weekend. So I'm walking back from the bathroom, and this girl sitting with like 4 guys. She's by herself, like pretty girl. She goes, "Hey, Alex," and I was already like. Maybe I was already being a little conceited because like I got stopped going to the bathroom literally like 3 times before that, just like on the walk there. So I'm like, okay, like what's up? She goes, I'm thinking, oh, like, hey, what's up? I kind of walk by. She goes, you remember me? I'm like, honestly, like, no, I don't. And she goes, yeah, you're a real asshole to me. And so I'm thinking
Damn.
like, no, but look, some people, like, I'm thinking in my head, like, people do this to me to like make a scene, even though I never met them before, like, whatever. So I'm like, really? Why? What happened? She goes, I met you a year ago at a bar because like I was a huge fan of the show. So I'm already in my head. I'm like, okay, like I know where this is going. I met you a year ago at the bar, whatever. Like I was a big fan. I was talking about it. And like, you said whatever. And then like you turned your back and you were talking to your friends. And I kept like poking you, kind of like give your attention, like kind of like shoving you. And you turned around and said, can you stop pushing me? And like, whatever. So I paused her. I go, hey, I hate to be rude. I don't know, like, if you've been drinking a lot tonight. So you said I was friendly to you when I first met you, right? She goes, yeah. And then I was mean to you because you kept pushing me and poking me in the back. So
That's not normal. Like,
Wouldn't you be rude to someone that does it to you?
Yeah.
So the fact that you're bringing it up again at the bar and you're like trying to make a rouse of it, but none of your friends are laughing with you, it's kind of embarrassing. Like I'm just trying to have a good night, and
Damn,
now
you roasted her.
and now hey, but I don't say
In front of all of her
I don't
friends.
say it in an aggressive way. I just say like very, very like nice. I'm like, hey, like,
And it's worse, honestly.
yeah, 100%. Because I'm not a loud guy. I don't like making scenes. So I'm like, it's just very embarrassing that like you want to bring this up now and like try to get a kick out of me, but like you're pushing me at the bar that you care so much, but that you watch TV that you have to shove someone to get attention from. I'm like,
weird.
I'm like, it's weird and shouldn't be that way. And then she goes, like, I'm like, I hope you have a great night.
You put her in her place.
Yeah. Oh, I'm like, no, yeah.
it's not where you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I get
like,
in moods,
that
like-
you were poking me
Yeah.
and
No,
I got mad.
but I'm so glad she said this. I'm like, you just set yourself up for fucking failure. You could have said, oh yeah, I was just a dick to you off the bat. I wouldn't have remembered. I was at the I'm never mean to anyone. Right. Oh, okay, you're shoving me? Yeah, so I guess I was a dick to you, but you deserve it. And the fact you bring it up now, what good were you going to get out of this conversation? You're going to say, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, here's my number. Fuck off. Like, you suck. I hate people.
She was probably also just drunk, trying to.
She didn't, yeah. And then later in the night, she goes, "Hey," she walking by, like touching my leg. I don't know why I was gonna do that to you, didn't mean to, but she's like grabbing like my like walking by me. I'm like, "Don't touch me."
It's also Halloween weekend. I'm sure everyone was drunk.
Oh my god, yeah.
Speaking of Halloween weekend, did you dress up as anything? Did you guys do anything?
I did, but it was a semi-problematic costume, I feel like now, so I didn't post anything.
Wait, I want to know.
And we also got engaged on October 30th, so I was like, I didn't have my phone for like 2 days, I feel like. How do I post that? I posted on.
Problematic.
So my dog was a cop and we were prisoners.
That's actually funny to show.
And we put a little like cop hat on her. I ordered a full cop costume, but she's like she's part pit bull. She's mostly pit bull, so her chest is fucking huge. So it like didn't go around her. I'd almost like broke her arm trying to shove her into
That's
it.
actually
And he was
hysterical.
like, "You need to stop. You're gonna." I was like trying to bend her arm back. And he was like, "She's a dog. It doesn't bend that way."
That's awesome.
Order an XL. She's a thick
That's
girl.
I saw a TikTok the other day that said that people that treat their dogs like babies have severe like issues.
Oh yes, I do treat her like a human child.
My mom talks to her cat.
When we first got her, I hired a babysitter to leave with her.
A babysitter or
Yeah.
a dog sitter?
Well, a dog sitter.
That's not weird.
But the fact that I used it as babysitter also shows.
Yeah. That is weird. That's odd.
That's a whole separate
odd.
issue.
It was my friend. I was like, "Let's come over and sit with my dog for a couple hours because I'm leaving."
I mean, I do that. Wait, like not overnight?
No,
Just like,
just out.
oh, you were like at the grocery
Yeah.
store for a couple
Well,
hours?
no, I mean we were out with friends.
Oh,
Other
okay.
friends,
Gotcha.
friends that weren't her apparently.
I was a very important I would say worker for Halloween. I was a gynecologist.
Shut the
Oh
fuck
yeah,
up.
wait,
Were
I saw you
actually?
post about that.
No, yeah.
You dressed
well,
up like a doctor?
so I did it 2 years in a row. Yeah. So I had the headlamp on my head. The
How do
nurse
people know
shirt.
that you were a gynecologist?
So I had
Did it
the
say gyno?
so I had the tag gynecologist. I had the scrubs on and I had the headlamp. Like what regular doctor would wear a headlamp? Like, hey.
Also,
Open up.
FYI, gynecologists do not
wear
headlamps.
Well, if you ask a guy who's
It's not like
never
they're
been
looking
a gyno,
into a giant cave.
Went
Like,
to the
what's
gyno
in
today.
here?
They
well,
kind of are.
sometimes it could be. Hey, my experience, I swear, there's some caves that you just realize, like, where's this lead?
I mean, they
to?
mostly just because
When
shove their
are
hand
you
up there.
spreading and look? I just went to the gyno today. There is no headlamps. and
You
there was
good?
no
Everything's safe?
spreading. Oh, I think I'm good.
Justin,
Yeah.
she's good.
As far as I know, I'm still nice and healthy.
They more like it's more so like feeling around and reaching in rather than looking in.
Not even feeling.
So this is a real
the swab.
this is a real question. This could be different.
They're like, "Is this gonna be uncomfortable?" I'm like, I don't feel.
She's like, I'm
embarrassing.
so
Is that a
sorry if I
problem?"
caused any bleeding. And I was like, what the fuck did you do down there?
hey, this is because guys have thoughts, and knock on wood, I have a clean track record. But when you go, say if you're single and you're like, oh, kind of coming off kind of like a slutty summer, like kind of going around, and you're like, oh, my next gyno appointment. You're like, are you kind of like, oh, hopefully I don't have low key something having a weird summer. No, is that never a thought in girls' heads? I don't know.
Yes, it is a thought.
Okay, thank you. That's
I-
Alyssa's looking at me like, Nebraska, we would never do that.
That's
No,
true.
I-
Midwest, no.
Yeah.
UMass,
Well,
yes.
UMass.
I have never had like the hot girl summer where you just go around and like bang everyone inside or like have like a.
Alright,
That's not what I'm
alright.
saying, but you know what I mean.
No.
Shut the fuck up. But
I
I've never done
I
it
don't
that.
want to make it. You're painting a different picture
I'm-
than what he
no,
said.
Do what's good for
I
you.
ever- do
I
I
just
ever-
have never like hooked up with
Do you,
random like one night stand. Like I've never.
You never had a one night stand?
No.
Really? Yeah, well, I'll drink to that with you, do. Wow. Good for you.
Thank
See,
you.
Midwest girls, I will say, are way fucking like headed on their shoulders.
Wholesome.
I will-
Yeah, that's right.
Very wholesome human
yeah, I was
beings.
gonna say, you're like, fucking say the better word.
I will say that I've like done it on the first date, but then there's like been follow-up dates and like it's fine. I've just never like hooked up with a random person at a bar and just like moved on with life and never talked to them again.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I'm not saying that in like good, like
Your face.
no, like
Stay
like
quiet.
hey, my
No.
what my girlfriend told me too is like I would never ask the question. She goes, yeah, like I've talked about my past. I'm like, yeah, I like the one I sent. She goes, I've never like had one. I never get. I'm like, you're a good girl. I like it. But no, but that's what they say. I don't
Dana,
know.
how are you
I don't know. I don't know the truth behind it. Nor I don't give a fuck. Whoever I'm with,
no,
I don't give a
shit.
fuck
Oh, yeah.
what your track record is.
Truly don't give a shit. More power to you, honestly. The hot girl summers, great.
Hey,
Live your best life.
Do you girls judge guys on like like say you meet a guy, good guy, awesome guy, whatever, but you find out he has this track record of like tons and tons of girls, but he's like, that was like just a past. Like, do you judge on that or no?
No.
If it's like a track record, if you tell me that like every night of the week they were hooking up with another girl, I would have an issue. But like if you, I don't.
I'm just saying if someone was single for like 5 and
The
I'm
bar is on the floor.
yeah, no, yeah, I'm just
Dana and Andy
Yeah.
are clearly very.
no,
healthy.
but I'm just saying like okay, like I hate to say it, a little more conservative growing up, different lifestyles. We are like East Coast is different. We're single.
I don't judge. Honestly, I could give a shit
Then we
less.
started drinking when we were like 13.
Yes, same. So, but I'm
If the number is
Just
literally like they were
fucked
just
up.
hooking up with someone every single night of the week, just like bang, bang, bang,
if a
like
guy
whatever they could get that night.
So if
to
you found
get their
out a
dick
guy
wet.
you're with like slept with over 100 girls, would you be like, oh, I can't be with this guy?
Over 100 seems excessive.
Really? No, I was just curious.
What's your number?
As
Is it
long as
over
they-
100?
As long as they didn't have any STDs, I
Yes.
truly don't care.
I'm
or
the
any
same
kids.
way.
If
You
they
can
don't have
hook up
any
with a bunch of
STDs or
people
any
I don't
kids,
have.
I'm not. Hey, I'm not saying what my number is.
Right.
I'm just saying like.
Why? What is it?
Is it over
I
100?
don't know. No, I don't know.
There's no way it's
You
over
know
100.
it.
That is excessive.
I don't know what number. I swear to God, I don't know my number. And I was single for the last 4 or 5 years, and
Yeah.
Doesn't 100 seem like a lot?
no.
How many weekends are there in a?
100 seems like a lot to me.
That's what I mean.
But also,
No, then you
I have
think
no
of
concept of like numbers.
No, I'm
Makes
not,
sense.
hey,
I have no concept of like height and weight as well. I have a really hard time figuring out what's a large weight for someone. Like if someone tells me they're like 6'3" and they weigh like 280 pounds, I don't
I
know
have
if that's
no
skinny
idea
or
what that
fat.
means. Yeah.
I'm
I get that too.
6'2", 241.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and you look healthy and fit.
Right.
No, I'm way overweight.
Really?
Yep.
No, you're overweight in your eyes. You are a
No,
healthy
no,
person.
Are you overweight in like the BMI standards, health
probably.
index?
Probably, yeah.
Standex?
If you're
Index.
6'2",
Everybody's overweight
It's
with
like
to that thing.
180 pounds.
I'm not.
See,
I'm
hey,
overweight technically.
See, I probably have.
But, like-
I probably am too.
I probably have 70 pounds on Justin. Easily.
Are you guys the same height though?
Yeah, probably.
No, you're taller than him. I
I'm
think.
6'2". How
no,
come?
but you're like bigger.
I'm strong, yeah.
Like
But
yeah,
See,
you're like
Andy's
big
6
boned.
feet.
who?
But I don't know how much he weighs.
I've never.
My
I
fiance.
think I met him once. or twice.
Beyonce.
But
I actually just had like a drunken memory come back to me, yelling that in Fat Baby with Danny. You're like fiance.
with Danny,
Yeah, Danny came
was she there?
to Fat Baby late.
What the fuck? Where was my invite?
I think everyone was invited. I think I think you probably were invited to the shanty too. You definitely were, because when I said Alyssa texted me and said, "Oh my God, you're engaged," and he goes, "Justin didn't tell her." So you were supposed to. Justin knew this information, and he was supposed to relay it to you. So there was probably an invite that I was honestly kind of wondering where you were.
I tell.
say anything. Thought you had
is-
better plans.
This is awkward.
I tell all of my friends, even Justin's family, if anything is happening, you need to tell
because
me.
we're women and we plan,
And we will
that's
make
why-
the plan.
And that's why a huge decision and plan falling on the man's
That's what
shoulders.
I mean. It's stressful for us.
Yes. See, it all comes full circle.
I cannot trust him to make any plans like that. If we do date nights, he always goes, "Tell me what you want to do. I'll make it happen." So I always go, "Okay, I want to do dinner in the North End." He's like, "Okay."
So
But
is that?
he won't plan it.
But
Like,
is that your person? Are you with the right person?
oh, I don't mind doing it. He says
Okay.
that. He's like, "No,
Okay.
if you just," because
So
he
if you
doesn't
don't
like
mind
to
it,
plan
that's
the
what I
dates
mean.
either.
Okay.
Because he doesn't like to like disappoint me. He's like, "I don't want to
You're
disappoint you. Like, I
stirring
want
the
to plan the
pot.
dates."
You and your little spoon.
Do you want us to break up? Is that what we're
I
getting?
think he really wants you. I think we're going back to again coming full
Alex.
circle.
No. You know what it is? Honestly, that I get in trouble myself doing this is that
Sorry.
like
No, I thought I was pulling on you.
I don't know how people like if I'm in a conversation talking about something, I don't know how to just like stay quiet and not open my big fat fucking mouth.
Same,
No,
brother.
like I put my
Story of my
hey,
fucking life.
if I'm in the conversation and I think differently on it, I fucking say something. Like I wouldn't just walk. If you're having your own conversation, I wouldn't intrude myself. But we're talking now. Like if I think
You look like
differently,
you're gonna drop that and
I will never shake my fucking head and say, yeah, you're right. I'm devil's advocate 24/7.
So am I, Justin.
I
hates it.
also feel like that, and I'm like that with my best friends, and I feel like they fucking hate it. And I'm always like giving the point of view of like the other person.
Always.
Justin
Always.
literally hates
And-
me.
Even if I agree,
Even
with you.
Yeah, even if I agree,
always.
I always do it. And it's something subconscious where I don't even think about it and I do it.
I do
Is
it all the time.
Do
All
you
the
think?
time.
Do you do it on purpose?
I do it on purpose.
Oh, I don't do it on purpose.
No.
It comes
it's
out.
not
And
on
I'm like,
purpose.
I
It
kind of
just
sound
comes
like an
out.
asshole.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
I was just gonna say I would love some more wine. Thank
I
you.
know.
I
Jesus
I
Christ.
got.
Do you want some help?
Do you want to hold the bottle?
I used to do this with my right hand.
The whole
no,
hold the mic thing was a
no.
big-
Hey, even my girlfriend said says like she told me one night, she goes, "Hey, I really just want to thank you." I'm like, "For what?" Like, I do nothing.
That's so nice.
Yeah, I'm like
like
I've done-
Justin's the opposite.
I'm like I've
He's
done.
like, please stop
I'm
talking.
like I've done nothing. She goes, you literally like every time I say like I'm gonna go do something or I should cancel this or do whatever, you always not argument with it. You always
Tell
the
me
point
what
of
you
view. Like she always asks me like, why should you do that? I'm saying like I never tell her if she's like, hey, like
That she shouldn't do something, but you kind
I
of
will never
like,
tell you. If someone's like, hey, I'm gonna go try this, which is really bad for you, I'm not gonna say no, don't do that. I'll never tell anyone to do anything, but I'll say why. Why do you want to cancel?
you
Well,
make them think about it a little
always.
bit more.
And that's how my brain works. I'm like, I want you to think of every solution. Why do you want to do this? And that's how I am with like sometimes it gets me in trouble. Conversations like we have now, like everything you say, no offense, I'm not gonna go back to my house and like, oh, what I said tonight, like what we talk about, I'm gonna forget about everything and like and like I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I say this as a way of like, if I didn't give a fuck about the person, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't be in this conversation. I do this because like, how do you think that we feel? How do you think this person feels? Like I try to play like the dumb fact of like, okay, this is how they may think. And like, don't get me, like I get in a lot of like arguments of like, you're being an asshole. No, I'm just the only person who fucking will say this to you because I'm not a yes man.
So that's good and bad all at the same time.
Yeah, I know it is bad.
It took my mom calling me out for me to finally realize that like I was doing it too much because I called her. I was just so fed up. Like Justin and I, we were having like a disagreement about something and I kept playing devil's advocate and I kept telling my mom, I was like, Mom, he's saying this, but I'm trying to get him to like see it this way also. And she's like, you need to fucking stop doing that.
Yeah.
She's like, just be supportive and encouraging. And I was like, okay, I get that because it does get super frustrating. Like if you're super excited about something or like have really good news or want to do something fun, it's super discouraging for your partner or whoever you're with to be like, okay, but like if you didn't do it that way and like did this, like it might be better. And it's just,
Yeah.
it can discourage them.
110% because we know like, hey, like some like even I'm sure we all have the situations we all do this in our relationships. It's like, hey, like they want to do this. Like they're like, oh, I wanted to go do this paint night. Do you really think I want to do this? But I'm not going to play my cards that whatever. I'm going to put my poker face. You know, I'm like, you know what? I know you truly want to do this. If this is something you don't give a fuck about and you're just thinking of ideas, do it. I'm saying, no, it's really not my speed, but I know you want to do that. I'm like, you know what?
Let's do it.
I want to do it because you want to do it. But I'm not. But I'm.
wholesome.
But
That's so sweet.
But I'm not going to tell her that. But I'm saying in a situation is that you can't force someone to do something you don't want to do. It's like it is discouraging. If like you really want to do this because you really want to do it and you've been thinking about it. Yeah, you like the person, the guy, the girl should be self-aware of knowing this will mean a lot. You know what I mean? But like, if you're like, oh, if you just I wake up in the morning, hey, let's go to fucking skydiving that you never thought about.
Always want to go skydiving.
No,
If
but
the question is a paint night, I say you 110%.
no,
do it.
but yeah, no.
The last time Justin and I did it, he painted a portrait of me and it was
no. That was kind of a dumb example because like I kind of brought it up today. I'm like, we're hiking. I'm like, I wouldn't mind like go to Muse, like the paint bar.
He painted me and now the
But-
mural is hanging in our bedroom.
Is it naughty or PJ?
No, it's my face. Do you want to see a picture of
It's
it?
very
naughty.
funny.
It's
It's
terrifying.
very funny.
me
It's
see it.
terrifying. I don't have a picture.
All right, we'll get it afterwards. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's situations on certain things. I don't even know where we're going to. See, that's what I mean. You even say something, I'm already ranting.
So we started this conversation with
Courtney
MGK
and Travis.
and Courtney and Travis,
Yeah.
MGK and Megan.
I really don't know where we went.
That's
but-
fine. That's the point too. I don't want to fucking have.
Something I did want to talk
social
about.
life. What?
Have you guys been watching Winter House, right?
Nope.
Started off with a fucking bang. Lindsay, my favorite character. She has been since Summer House.
Are her and Carl dating?
No.
Do you think that they might secretly be though?
No.
You don't think they are?
If I watched another guy hook up after I told him that I loved him and then I watched him the whole time while we're in the house hook up with another girl. I'm like,
Carl
oh, I'm so sorry.
from Summer House. Do you think that they're dating? I think that they're secretly dating.
Carl and who?
Lindsay.
Oh, did they do Halloween together? What did they
Yes,
just
they
post?
did Halloween together.
That's what it was.
They did something from Dirty Dancing. And they always post all the time.
They would be good together. I like that.
They're like best, but they play it off as they're like best friends. But I think they're one of those best friends that are actually dating, but they're in the public eye, so they don't like come out and say anything.
I like that couple actually.
But also, how about Lindsay being like, what are you Googling?
Is Carl from Summer House?
Well, nothing's confirmed.
Well,
So,
yeah, there could
gonna be a bunch of rumors.
Could be a new insight. We could be breaking news.
but how about Lindsay from Summer House being like, I love you to Austin. Austin hitting her with a I love you like a sister right back.
well, he goes, I do love you, but like a sister.
There
'Cause
is
her face in that
that-
clip.
Because it's a literal gut punch. It is a gut punch. It's a punch to the nuts. It's
Oh
a
my
punch
God.
to the stomach. Whatever hurts the most. Can you believe that?
Did you watch it, Alex? Do you watch Winter
You
House?
don't watch Winter House?
No, I watched the Summer House a few episodes. I've seen
Okay.
episodes. I don't watch the show.
So
You don't watch Southern Charm either, right?
I've never watched On the Chart. I've never watched a Housewife. The only show I've ever watched.
I don't watch Housewives either.
Is a few episodes of Summer House. That's it.
I watch Summer House, now Winter House, Southern Charm, and
Is Winter House
Vanderpump,
good?
Vanderpump Rules.
Winter House is great.
Winter
I
House
like
is
it.
great. They basically just lock a bunch of unhinged people into a house with a bunch of booze and watch the dumpster fire explode.
See, I feel like
That's
fucking-
my
It's
that's my
that show's
favorite
more
TV
my speed. Like that, I would want to be on.
Yes.
Like a
Oh,
Summer
that you
House.
wanna
that I would want to be on.
No, yeah. Like I'm fucking. Like, if I want to be on a show, it's Summer House, Winter House.
Because honestly,
Fuck
that's just
my
asking
shit.
for trouble. That's gonna put if you're
Yeah.
already stressed about how like Below Deck may have portrayed you,
Below
you don't
Deck-
want to be
Below-
on
But
that.
I'm not stressed about Below Deck.
I know,
Below
but like
Deck,
if
you have
you're
an actual job. They don't have anything to fucking do besides be on camera for 24/7
Hook up with each other.
and drink
Who?
and
Summer House?
Summer House
That's my speed.
and Winter House.
and Winter House and Southern Charm. Essentially, they all don't really have jobs. So
Yeah, no,
kinda
but-
just following
No,
around
but
the
that's
city.
my style. Like for me, I am so comfortable with who I am. Like even though I hate myself, I say that joking, but I don't care if I did this on camera or whatever, because I know at the end of the day I'll never lie, I'll never cheat, X, Y, and Z. But I would fucking love to do that shit. Like I don't
For-
care.
they're
It's
in
very entertaining.
Yeah, they're
I would love that. I
for
don't
Winter
care how
House.
they
They're
pay
in
me.
Stowe, and so they go like they're in.
That's so
I know, and
never
they
been.
go skiing, they snowboarding, whatever.
Fat
How many people in
tire
the house?
biking.
What?
How many people in the house? 10?
Probably.
10 or 12, something like that.
Are they all?
Kyle,
Are they all sing? Oh no, Kyle's with his wife.
There's a bunch of randos.
Kyle
Oh my
and
god,
Amanda are engaged at this point.
who's the blonde friend? The random one, the blonde girl that brought a bunch of friends. What's her
Oh,
name?
she's really pretty. Allison.
Allison. I think that's her name. I don't like her.
I really like her. I think she's very pretty. That's very superficial of me.
No.
That's the only reason I like her.
She's beautiful. Her personality. She is stirring the pot left and right.
Which is why I love her.
Okay, I hate her.
Stir that pot, honey.
Well, so is Lindsay, and I love Lindsay.
I love Lindsay.
She's just a little off the rails.
Lindsay?
Yeah, I love.
Yeah,
her so much.
yeah. She is. I mean, I think that her and Carl are actually like dating. But to
I did
be,
see their
and
Halloween
I don't
costume.
get why people like Austin.
Who's awesome?
I hate.
He's
Austin.
from Southern Charm. He has no personality. He's just kind of like
He's
blah.
he's the picturesque fuckboy. He's like the
Yes.
Brad Chad of the house.
I hate the fucking guy from Minnesota.
Luke.
Luke.
I think he's a
I
fucking
love
loser.
Luke.
Why? Why do you
He's
hate
a
him?
complete douchebag. I hate him.
No, I don't like him.
But I
Why?
love him.
Why?
Did you see the igloo that he built?
No,
Maybe you would like him.
He's the type of guy that it would be on my hockey team that I would like because he's so stupid and like goofy.
Yeah.
And like he would be the guy that goes on a million Tinder dates. Whatever, I'm fine with. But watching him, like he's just like a fucking like not smart, and he's just like kind
None
of like
of them are smart.
None of them are. None of them.
I don't
they
know.
still
Besides
have
Kyle.
actual jobs.
Besides Kyle. Kyle, I
Carl's
think
smart.
actually is smart.
I think Carl's smart.
Carl-
Absolutely. I think he has his head on his shoulders.
Yeah. Well, he had
Luke-
a lot of demons. Once he overcame those demons, now I think
Yeah,
he is
but
very
he's
smart.
self-aware. Luke is the Luke.
Luke.
He's the type of guy.
Bill Branson?
He literally just
Hey,
fucks around.
He's the type of guy that will be that you're fucking petrified of guys of like he's 45 and he'll never commit. He'll never get on one knee
I'll give
and
you that.
impose.
Well, yeah.
That's
Do I
like-
want to be with Luke? No.
No.
Do I think
Yeah.
he's funny to
Oh,
watch?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Is he great entertainment? Absolutely. That's why Bravo was like, you have. I feel like he's kind of like Snow White, where he like lives among the animals and just kind of has like no head on his shoulders. He's like kind of like. Fuck it, let's
Everyone's
do
like
it.
out doing fun activities and drinking, and everyone just patiently
How about-
watching out the window while he's building an igloo.
What about the Italian guy? What are your thoughts on him?
I don't like him.
I hate him.
He's a fuckboy.
He's a pervert.
Yeah, exactly.
He's always like all the guys are like, we're gonna go skiing and snowboarding, or we're gonna go to a brewery, we're gonna go wine tasting, like blah blah. Do you want to come with us? And he's like, no, I'm gonna stay where the ladies are, and he stays at home with them.
Cool, I would do that.
All right, you sound like a pervert
I'm
then.
just joking. I wouldn't do that.
No.
I'm a guy's guy. I like
And then
going
he
to
was like,
bars, drinking.
do you watch last night's episode?
yeah.
And where he was like bench pressing Paige, and she's like,
That's weird.
what is it? Yeah.
That's
Oh, I
weird.
must have missed that part. I stopped and watched TikTok for a little while.
He was doing squats with Paige on his shoulders, and she was like, what's happening? Like, I didn't want to work
Did
out
she
with
think
you.
it was weird? Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, I hate this. She's
I
like, can you
lo-
put me down?
I would love them together because she's the bougie, you know, the fashion, whatever. He's kind of bougie, the fashion shit. But I don't think their personalities match at all.
Her and what's his face? Connor. Hate it.
Who?
Paige and Connor, they're dating.
Connor who? No, Craig.
Craig.
I was.
I don't know who Connor is. Craig.
Who the fuck is Connor?
Hey,
I can't remember his name.
hey,
No,
Connor.
I hate her and Craig together. I'll give you
Hate it.
that. Yeah.
I hate it. I think he's gay.
Craig?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I don't think he's gay.
I think it might. It's gonna get me canceled. No one listens to this. It's his whiny
Dana,
voice.
you got canceled 10 years ago.
I think
kidding.
from intern probably. I could have been.
I don't think he has a whiny voice. Who named their dog after him?
Oh my God, Shep, which we
Shep.
already talked about. I
love
fucking love Shep.
They should have brought Shep on.
We
Where is
talked
he
about Shep.
at?
He's like almost 50 years old.
Really?
Is Shep
He's
Hannah
like 40
Berner's
something.
boyfriend?
No, it's Dez.
Oh, okay. He's weird.
Who's Dez?
Oh.
Oh.
Dez. He's a comedian, Dez Bishop.
Yeah, I think he's
or something.
weird.
Oh,
I
Hannah
don't know
Berner.
anything about it. He's not on any show.
I
So
watch
he's
the
just a
shows.
comedian.
But like, I
He's
like
weird.
Hannah. I love Hannah.
Hannah
Dez
got
is
kicked
weird.
off Summer House. Hannah got bullied off Summer House.
Wait.
Hannah got
Oh yeah, we
bullied
talked.
at
She was
Summer
on the pod, and like the.
I know, and we were really jealous because I have a lot of questions for her.
Yeah,
A lot of
I
questions.
I don't get good questions. We just talk about like how like depressed we are.
You almost said the S word. You can't talk about Suey.
So no, I was saying like I would love like a sandwich, like a sausage,
Yeah.
a sausage,
A sausage.
a sausage,
A sausage.
sausage.
All right.
All right,
Moving on.
What do you guys think? You guys,
Do we have anything else that we wanted to talk about?
I want to talk about Winter House. I don't know. What was on your list?
have a
We
list.
spent a lot of engagement.
Oh, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I
Dory.
don't know anything about
don't
that.
know anything about it.
Never mind. Fuck me then.
I don't watch any of the Housewives.
What guests? Who do we want on? For
Lindsay.
Lindsay, we were just talking about.
who's Lindsay?
Lindsay Hubbard. She was on Summer House. She's now on Winter House.
I'll DM
She
her
went
right now.
so fast. She switched she flipped the switch so fast from what was the guy's name that she was dating in Summer House?
Oh,
Steven.
Stravy. Stravy
Wait.
is what they called him.
What's type her in?
I think his name was Steven.
Wait, so do we like Lindsay? Is Lindsay good?
Oh, I love
Oh,
Lindsay.
so Lindsay, we're gonna get Lindsay on. She's gonna have like 7 listeners. We'll build up the fucking social media for like 6 people.
Oh my
maybe.
God. Yeah. If we get Lindsay, I will pee on my
Lindsay,
legs.
is she single? Is she taken?
We don't
We
know. We
think
thought that
she's
is she
dating
dating Carl?
Is she new? Is she new in the
That's
show?
what you
No,
just
she's
Googled.
not
No, she's
new.
been from Summer.
Oh, this is the one.
She's been on Summer House since the OG Summer House.
Look,
very
if you're
beginning.
going to be on a reality TV show podcast, you need to watch some reality TV.
Hey.
Get caught up.
Hey, should I give her like a nickname? Hey, Linz. Should I be like, hey, Linz. Hey, Lindsay
Do
Poo.
you know her?
No, I don't. Never.
Yeah, I would go with no.
Hey, L baby. Oh yeah, don't do it. So stupid.
L baby. What the fuck did you
Hey,
Look at
Lin.
nicknames. I'm gonna start calling you A baby.
please don't?
A baby.
Hey, baby. Please don't.
I'm gonna say, hey,
Are
my.
we cutting this out of the podcast or is this?
No,
content?
fuck no, Lindsay. We want you, Lindsay, baby
We
girl.
want you like that poster
And
of-
we.
Who is that?
Abraham Lincoln.
Hey,
No.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
We need you.
Is it Abraham Lincoln that we want you posters?
Who's
The Civil War.
No, that's fucking. That's Sam, right? Uncle Sam or
Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, not Abraham Lincoln.
So we can cut that part
I
out.
am really bad at history.
I thought it was
and
Abraham
geography.
Lincoln too. What is he on?
The penny.
No. Lincoln is 100,
Oh,
right?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm really bad at history, geography, math.
English. Every subject in school, pretty much.
Gym. I was pretty good at art. I have good handwriting. I was pretty good at art.
Everything else.
All right, I think we're good, right?
Did you hit Lindsay up?
Yeah. I just DM'd her. I'm just finishing the sentence now. Hey,
Oh.
Did
Lindsay.
she follow you?
Nope. Hey, Lindsay, was wondering if you would ever jump on our podcast, All Through Reality. Just a bullshit.
My ears are sweating.
Just a bullshit about life and
Sweating?
whatever's
I'm
going
cold. That
on
fucking window's open.
with you. Very.
You know what? We're gonna end it.
Yeah, I'm done.
XOXO Gossip Girl.
I'm gonna go play poker.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
You're gonna leave us?
Yeah.
You're gonna go play poker?
Yeah. Why not?
Have so much fun.
I did good. I
Till
played
like
too.
3 a.m. He plays till like 3 a.m. every
Well, he's
night.
making money. Why wouldn't
3
he? I
a.m.
would.
Is this? So, are you gonna sleep here tonight? Is this like a thing
No.
at night where you sleep here?
Dude,
Cut this out of the podcast.
dude, him fucking doing that. I would be doing that as much as I could. He's like walking out with like fucking 500 every time.
I don't give a shit that he plays. I'm just saying he does it like every night.
He
till,
doesn't
like 3
play.
a.m.
He doesn't play.
I know.
He's a
when he
dealer.
does poker. Anyways,
He always wins. You know what I mean?
thank you everyone for joining us for Altered Reality, and we will catch you next time.
Are these expensive?
Break them. What are you doing?